So our distinguished media panel has the opportunity now to ask questions. We're going to ask that we ask very direct and short questions and not multi-part so that we can get direct and precise answers. Thank you. Who's first?
Senator Rich, Charles Cherry, Florida Courier newspaper. Black people are in disproportionate pain, not just nationally, but in Florida. We pay a price that we call a black tax from cradle to grave in terms of disproportionate unemployment, disproportionate discipline of our kids in elementary school, all through high school, disproportionality all the way in terms of dysfunctional issues. Can you tell us what you see as the 5 top things that you could do as governor to assist us in the type of quality of life that black Floridians deserve, just like everybody else?
Thank you. I'd be happy to. And I think that some of my answers may not only refer to the black community, but to all people here. For instance, when I went up to visit the Dream Defenders, when they were having a nonviolent protest at the Capitol, I was very impressed with the fact that they not only were there to talk about stand your ground, to get it changed or reversed or eliminated, but they talked about all the issues where there are great disparities. And I urged them to, in this last session, to go up and sign up for the committee meetings and speak. And just like the Youth Shine, the kids aging out of foster care have done, and they have been able to get wonderful things in the legislative process. So, but the areas were criminal justice and the juvenile justice system, where there are tremendous disparities, I believe, that affect the black community. The school to prison pipeline, civil citations, which some of the districts are changing now. These are all areas that I believe we have to focus on to bring greater equity. And it was interesting because all of these young people really, began to know the bills, which ones had been allowed to be heard in committees, which ones had not been allowed. And I think we're going to get some good leaders for the future. The other thing I would mention is minimum wage. I have been a staunch proponent of increasing the minimum wage. And I'll tell you that neither the current governor or my opponent originally supported minimum wage when he was running for governor. So, and I don't believe that the day that Senator Bullock put out his bill with Representative Watson, I signed on immediately, put out a press release, and I said, 1010 is a good start, but a living wage is where we need to go.
And minimum wage, can you name 2 more?
Okay, well, voting rights, big issue for us. I unfortunately was in the legislature when the worst bill passed, but we have been able to bring some of that back. But one of the things that I think would affect voting rights too is automatic restoration of civil rights, which is something that I support. There are, I believe, 1.4 or 5 million Floridians who are waiting to have their rights restored. I believe when someone pays their debt to society, does whatever the court has told them they have to do, then there should be automatic restoration. The last thing would be health care. It's appalling that this governor and legislature have not taken the $51 billion that is Florida's share of the Medicaid expansion for the Affordable Care Act. This is costing us in so many ways. 1.2 million Floridians could be insured. According to the University of Florida, 122,000 good health-paying jobs would be available with that money. The hospitals would be getting paid for uncompensated, what used to be uncompensated patients, and now these people, 1.2 million, would be coming with health care benefits. In addition, our hospitals, our safety net hospitals, and our children's hospitals that have 70% Medicaid patients are in real trouble because of the fact that we have not taken this money that belongs to us. And believe me, the governor is wrong. It doesn't go back to reduce the deficit or anything else. It goes to other states, and we deserve our tax dollars.